Alright, so check it out. I was thinking about how yesterday everybody in life is looking for what their purpose is and everything. And you need to realize uh, we all have special talents and purposes in life. I mean, a lot of people like narcissists and bullies will tell you you don't mean anything, like you don't, and your life isn't gonna mean nothing, or what they're gonna try to do is one up you or put their shadow on your shine, so to speak. And you have to realize is that you gotta shine anyways, and you gotta figure out by knowing who you are. It's not like you were given a name and you were given a flesh body suit, to wear in this life, you know. But it's kind of you're more like an astronaut, like having a flesh experience in your flesh body, That's not who you really are. I mean, you kind of have to own it and accept it while you're here. But who you are comes from a better place of understanding within yourself of like what your purpose is in life and what you want to give back, like based upon what God gave you as your talents or your gifts and abilities, and sometimes they're given to you like as an anointing or spiritual gifts, you know, but from the Most High. But like a lot of times you gotta realize that, and in life, you gotta survive. You gotta figure out some way to deal with life and get by and find a place to rest your head. But at the same time, you have to yield to God and ask Him what your purpose is and what you want, or what He wants. I mean, but then you ask Him for what you want. He wants to give you the desires of your heart. So that's where you kind of have to meet in the middle, and it's the same with people. Is you kind of have to meet them in the middle where they're at. Otherwise, you're gonna be caught on some tripwire stuff of some other man-made BS about, some social some sort of social engineered malarkey about how we're different, and we're not different. Every man was created equally. So you got to get away from the mundanity of the oppression of the system and the man, and accept it. Even though we're in the world, we're not of the world. So we got to get by, and we got to survive, and we got to do what we can. But then when you figure out who you are in God, like I believe I have, then you have to kind of submit to that assignment, to that will, and then you got to give back. You got to give back some of your talents. Like I wanted to be a counselor because I thought I was good at helping people figure out what they want to do or be based on that inside power, like who you really are inside, and not just like I mean, who you belong to, like your family and all that. That's important, but it's not who you really are. I mean, it's a part of you. I understand that, and you kind of have to own that, like who you are and where you come from. But is it really the core of who you are beyond everything in the unseen, which is the eternal? So it's just food for thought, like as we go about our lives, and kind of have to overcome some of the stigmas of people's thought process, like what's normal. Are you willing to be unnormal, or unloved or even hated for what you really believe is true? And it comes from a place from within yourself, like who you really are. So I just like to give back some of that, and let you guys think on that. All right.